Since 2004, Northern Ontario's Biennial Contemporary Art Festival has been presenting installations and performances on the frozen surface of Lake Nipissing. The theme of Ice Follies 2025 is Ozhaashikwaa, the ice is slippery. Ozhaashikwaa reflects the uncertainty of the challenge that lays before us. There is slippery ice, extra care and consideration is needed. Nico Glaude's sign language features hand-painted monoliths that recall the arrow-shaped family name signs from Glaude's childhood drives on backcountry roads. These sculptural beacons serve as humorous symbols of loss, direction, and the process of finding one's way. Exposed construction sandbags emphasize the temporary nature of the installation. The signs we follow today offer only a momentary direction. The Water Was a Glass Sheet is a site-specific installation by Anis Descharmes that explores the tension between the virtual and tangible worlds. Set against the expansive ice of Lake Nipissing, this work invites you to sit on a constructed bench while AI-generated voices recite hashtags from posts about the lake.
Sunset Madness.
Hashtag the cure is outdoors.
Hashtag nature. Hashtag winter.
Hashtag lakeside living.
Hashtag Lake Nipissing.
Hashtag PFAs.
Hashtag father and son.
Hashtag forever chemicals.
Hashtag girls just want to have fun.
Hashtag grateful every day.
These hashtags, symbols of digital connection, are abstracted and stripped of context. As you listen, reflect on how digital communication offers a paradoxical connection and disconnection in the digital age. Indigenous Multidisciplinary Arts Collective Ozhaashikwaa presents All My Relations, a multi-year project exploring the theme of relationality, our connections to each other and the land, and resource capacity. The project looks at the past, present, and future stories of scarcity and abundance. Through large-scale installations and site-specific dance theater performances, Ozhaashikwaa asks the questions, when do we talk about all my relations? What do we need in our ceremonial bundles before big moments of change and transformation? Beastie Bones by Studio Nude Beach emerges directly from the ice as if exposed by a retreating tide. Glowing arches form the ribcage of a mythical beast, aligning perfectly with the sunset on Lake Nipissing. Beastie Bones blends folklore with vibrant decay, creating an enchanting, otherworldly space and celebrating the fluid boundary between imagination and reality. In A Spectrum of Interconnected Cooperation, artist David Chops invites us to consider humanity's role as a collective in the ongoing climate crisis. This immersive participatory piece features two 11-foot trees painted in shades of white and blue, surrounded by cubes of varying sizes. These cubes serve as seating and spaces for reflection, while a black rope connects the trees, illuminated with lights at night. As you interact with the piece, you're invited to add a ribbon to the installation, thus accepting your role in the communal effort to face the future together. Fire and Flood is a collaborative installation by artist Andrew Ackerman and Nipissing University students Ross Ozhaashikwaa and Ellie LaBerge. This familiar form of an ice hut on the lake addresses the uncertainty of our changing environment. Through the marks of burnt and routed branches, the abstracted structure evokes both the traditional shape of refuge as well as the ravages of nature. During the day, the piece presents a stark blackened silhouette against the snow. As night falls, light emerges from within the installation, revealing intricate silhouettes and inviting closer inspection. Within this structure, a solitary figure, partially submerged in water, sits expressionless and unaware of their predicament. For North Bay and Nipissing First Nation, Ice Follies continues to serve as a vital cultural touchstone, fostering dialogue, building community, and supporting contemporary art and artists. As we walk off the ice, we carry with us this experience. The ice is slippery, but it's through these challenges that we find our strength.